Hi, my name's Kaz and I've got Parkinson's. I'm just doing a video because I was aware I didn't do one yesterday because my side was still hurting me and I had that appointment with the Duodopa nurses. I just want to say, first of all, a big thank you to Darlene for doing that video and Claudine because it was so nice to see you again. You know, you're such a lovely lady, and it was just really nice to see you again. And I'm sure a lot of people have missed you. And thank you also for mentioning my channel. Overnight, I've got no end of new subscribers. So hello to all my new subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Darlene and Claudine. Um, so, you know, I hope everybody enjoys it, you know, and I'll try and do my best to, you know, to carry on, you know. But the Duodopa nurse came out yesterday, and I'm 50-50 whether to have it now because she said I'll still have off periods. You know, also there's me doing it. I mean, my husband said he'll be a backup, and if I need him to help me do it, he will do. But we don't have a big family. There's only me and my husband and our kids, and you know, they're all going to have to do so much more if I have it. So I'm trying to weigh it up in my mind, you know, and it's a big decision. So I'm not sure what to do at the minute, you know, and plus the procedure sounds horrific. You know, they've told me exactly, you know, um, that they basically, you know, will give you some local anaesthetic, I think it is, in your stomach with a needle, and cut while you're awake, and you know, it just sounds horrific to me, but we'll see. I'll weigh everything up and then I'll make a decision. I've got about a month, you know, to make my mind up. So but I'd like to say a big thank you to my husband because yesterday was a difficult day. My tablet switched off. I was trying to cook a beef dinner for everybody, and it was just one of them days where nothing was working and everything seemed to go wrong, and I was trying to help teach my husband, you know, how to do stuff in the kitchen, and it's so frustrating. Those of you who've got Parkinson's, you know, will understand. It's really frustrating when you like things. I know it's hard, but I like things done a certain way, and if they're not, I get quite upset, you know. But he kept his cool. He was quite calm. He did everything I asked. He said, look, I'm here to help, even though, you know, I wasn't happy, but it turned out all right. They all enjoyed it. There was all full bellies and, you know, very happy about it. So it turned out all right in the end. And the annoying thing is, as soon as I'd finished cooking and sat down, the tablets kicked in and I was fine. And it was just so upsetting, you know. But the nurse did say stress, and I know this already. Stress has a big part to play in Parkinson's medication, and foods, and lack of sleep. Well, I can't do anything about the lack of sleep, but yeah, but as some of you know, I've got my own little area that I'm making out, and making it all nice, and I've managed to get myself something cheap off eBay. I've never seen one before. It's a Michael Jackson rug, a wall rug, and you put it on the wall. So I'm going to stick it on my wall. I think it's the Dangerous tour he did. So, you know, so that's going to go up, and that'll be really nice. And I just need to get a chair and a table. So, because everybody, like I've said before, should have their own little quiet space they can go to. I mean, I've got that now. Or if the weather's nice, I can sit in the garden, but I don't always want to be in the garden because we've got quite a good big garden. We're quite fortunate, but the trouble is if my tablets wear off, how do I get back? So, you know, it can be quite tricky at times. So right, I mean, later I might do some baking. I might come back later and do some baking. I say the reason I haven't done as much is because my side really hurts still, you know, to breathe up, because I don't know if, I mean, obviously a lot of you, if you've got Parkinson's, you have your falls, and when you crack a rib, it takes a while to mend. I mean, my elbow's looking better. It's still a bit bruised, but it don't feel half as bad as my chest. So, but never mind. So, but I've been up most of the night because things, they get to me. I don't mean, it's difficult, living with Parkinson's, and it is very frustrating at times. But you get through each day the best you can, and you hope the next day is going to be better. So, but it was never meant to be easy, was it? So, never mind. But the kids are going back to school on Thursday, and Emily goes back to college next week. So I've been busy getting their uniforms, and tomorrow I've got to go and get a load of pack up stuff and things. So because they do hot dinners at school, but they're not the best. So my kids like me to make them a nice pack up and that way they're not hungry and moody when they get home. So, and I always make sure there's a cake or there's something waiting for them when they get home, so they can have a snack and that, and then they're happy. They talk about the day, and then they're chilled, because people who know me and watch this channel, they'll know that all my children are autistic, so everything has to be done, routines. They love a routine, and if it's off, then they're not happy. I mean, they're really good kids, and I'm very proud of how they've grown up. Even though I've not been well, they've been very, very good. Very helpful as well if I need anything doing, which which is a blessing. Because it could have been far worse. So I'm just going to have to pause you a minute because I've got to take my tablet. Right, that's it. I've took my tablet, so hopefully I'll be alright for a bit longer, because this morning's been a bit rough. So, but I'm working alright at the minute. I'm just really tired. So, but I'm gonna do some baking later. So, sorry about that. I had to pause for a minute because my son was a little bit upset with my husband. I didn't want full scale war on my video, so I'll let them deal with that one now. Yes, it's very tricky sometimes, dealing with everybody's different emotions, because my son's 13, so he's obviously going through puberty, so, and having autism as well, it can be quite challenging at times, and we get through. So, but yeah, I'm thinking of something fun to do. Yeah, I mean, I bang on about Michael Jackson quite a bit. I do like him, and but I've been thinking of something outrageous to do. I love Thriller, and I love that Ghost movie he did, and the dance moves to it are amazing. And I just love, with the help of my daughter, to be able to do the Thriller dance or the Ghost dance, so we're working on that at the minute. My my dancing skills aren't the best, but I'm trying my best to sort of show that, or hopefully will show if I get it done. But what I'll do is, in the shorts, I'll post the little video of Michael Jackson doing his Thriller dance, and that's hopefully what I'm gonna try and aim to do. So, not sure how long it'll take me. It's watch this space. But I'm just trying to think of, because Parkinson's puts limitations on everything, and I'm just trying to say, hey, I'm not going to let that happen, because it's hard, and I don't want it to control me. I'm still Karen, I'm still Kaz, I'm still me, and I'm fed up of it dictating to me, how I'm going to be, and if my tablets are working and I want a little dance, then, that's what I want to do. So that's my goal. It might take me till Christmas, but you'll all get to see it eventually. So, but, so yeah, that's my little silly goal I want to do, but hopefully I'll achieve it. But what I'll do is I'll leave you for now. Thank you again for all my new subscribers. Thank you to Darlene. Thank you to Claudine. Love you both lots. And I'll do another little video later, probably bake some brownies, cheer the two lads up. All right, bye for now.